Malaysia, the best place to find coastal areas. This country grants student visas to international students who plan to pursue their educational goals. Hi, this is Max from Visa Library. I want to help you find, choose and apply for a visa. Stay with me till the end of the video because I'm about to share some details about the process of Malaysian student visas, their requirements and how to apply for them. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, energize us by doing it so that you can get notified every time we put out new content. Alright, first things first, you need to know if you actually need a student visa. Applicants from certain countries need a Malaysian entry visa. I'm pretty sure you're wondering about those countries. Well, you should watch the video till the end to find out, because I have a surprise for you. Well, hold on. Before we get to anything serious, let me tell you about something called a Malaysian pass. Malaysian rules are a bit different. Having an entry visa isn't enough. A Malaysian visa only allows you to travel to Malaysia. Upon arrival, the immigration officers assess your application and interview you. Then, they decide whether you can enter Malaysia or not. The immigration officers give you a Malaysian pass based on your travel purpose. This pass also includes the duration of your stay. Listen up because it's important. Even if you don't need a visa, entry visa, you must still get a pass. So don't take this lightly. Now that we are over with Malaysian passes, let me tell you about the documents you need. You should go to the Malaysian Immigration Department and submit 1. A picture of yourself. Details are here. 2. A copy of your passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 12 months and include personal information, issuance date, expiry date, a history of previous visas, and other information like extensions, name clarifications, and previous passport numbers. 3. Residents of Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen need copies of all the pages of their passports. 4. The acceptance letter from a Malaysian educational institution. 5. Your educational background. 6. Medical and health certificates. To get this one, you need to visit a registered clinic overseas and perform medical screening to prove you're healthy. 7. A certificate of yellow fever. You only need this one if you come from a country in the yellow fever belt or you recently traveled to this area. Number 8. A personal bond. Sign a bond to show you will abide by the immigration laws. Don't worry. You can get this back if you don't commit any violations or felonies. Number 9. Evidence of proficiency in the English language. Malaysian institutions accept English certificates like IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, CAE, CPE, and MUET. Number 10. If you're from Sudan, you need a no objection certificate or NOC. Your institution must apply for it at the Sudanese embassy in Kuala Lumpur. Number 11. If you're from Iran, you need a letter of eligibility or LOE. Again, the responsibility lies on your institution. Now, ask yourself, how can I get a student visa? 1. Apply for a Malaysian educational institution and get accepted. 2. Apply for a visa approval letter or VAL. I will talk about this one later. Number 3. Apply for a Malaysian entry visa. Don't worry, I will tell you about the countries as I promised before. Number 4. Be present at the immigration checkpoint. 5. Register at your educational institution. 6. Visit the Malaysian Immigration Department and get a student pass. Do you know how to apply for a visa approval letter or VAL? Well, fortunately I do. You got two options. You can apply via the Education Malaysia Global Services or EMGS. It has a website, so don't worry. Or you can entrust the application to your university. Since this process is online, you must collect your documents, visit the EMGS website, create an account, upload electronic copies of your documents, and pay the fee. If your VAL is approved, you'll get it by email. To be on the safe side, take a printed copy and the electronic version with you. Now, it's time for you to get your entry visa. As I mentioned earlier, residents of some countries need to get an entry visa after they get a visa approval letter. You can apply for it in person or online. It's your choice. If you want to apply in person, find the nearest Malaysian embassy, download the visa application form from their website and complete it. Collect the required documents, submit the documents along with your passport, 2 copies of the visa application form, and a copy of your VAL. If approved, you will receive the visa in the form of a sticker attached to your passport. Online applications, they have a similar method, however, they are only available for some countries like China, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Bhutan, Serbia, and Montenegro. Okay, you got everything, you get your visa, you arrive in Malaysia successfully. Well, first of all, congratulations, but is it over? No. Once you arrive, you must request entry to the country from the immigration officers. They ask you to present your printed visa and other documents. At the next step, you must register at your institution. Then, you must go through a medical screening at a clinic that is registered with the EMGS. Do this within 7 days of your arrival. Next step is getting a student pass and an ICAD. Request your student pass at the immigration department. This pass is in the form of a sticker on your passport. After you receive your student pass, you can get an ICAD. An ICAD is an identification card that proves you have valid resident status. Now, do you think the processing time of your visa takes a lot of time? Well, yeah, it's a bit long. It takes 4 to 6 weeks since you apply for a VAL until you receive your student pass. A visa approval letter takes 14 days. An entry visa takes between 1 to 3 weeks. However, if you apply online, it typically takes 2 days. What about the student pass validity? Your student courses specify the validity of your student pass. If a student needs to attend a language school, their student pass is issued for 6 months. For most courses, the students will be given a 1-year student pass, which can be renewed. To renew your student pass, use the EMGS website. You need a CGPA of at least 2 points and an overall attendance of at least 80%. You also must submit the certificates you receive at your institution along with your passport. The other requirements for a renewal are as the same as the standard ones I already told you about. What about the fee of a student pass? The personal bond fee ranges from $91 to $457. The yearly fee for a student pass is $18, while visa fees may change from $4.5 to $27. You might also need to pay an application fee to your host university. You may also need to pay additional fees as a part of your student pass application, such as medical checkup fees and health insurance costs. You may think that studying in Malaysia is not in your best interest and you want to cancel your pass. Be aware you can't do it personally. Ask your school to find a cancellation request with the EMGS. Now answer me this, can you work with a student visa? No, you can't. You can't work during your school year, but you can work during your school holidays. Now we get to my surprise. If you want to know whether your nationality needs an entry visa or not, download the PDF in the description. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then do it right now. Click the bell too while you're at it, so you can learn about other visas as well. We are ready to answer your questions, so go ahead and write them down in the comment section. Thank you all for watching.